Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Muhammad Ikram Daniel bin Zainuddin. I'm supervised by Dr. Roziah bin Aziz. So, a measurement of grounding system in various type of soil for safer residential area was my title or my topic to the PSM 1. So, let's get started to the introduction of the background of the study. So, there are several reasons why electricity circuits are grounded. In main electricity supply system, the connection to the earth is made for the safety reason, mainly to prevent parts of electrical equipment that can be touched by human from being excited with dangerous high voltage due to the failure of electrical insulation, or the simplest way that we can say to protect the user from leakage of electric current by providing the return path to the earth. In UK or United Kingdom, also known as United Kingdom, they are calling this system as a ding system. Meanwhile, which country that using the format of American English, they are pronounce this system as the ground system. It is the same system, but the pronunciation is different. Okay, problem statement. There are three main part of the problem statement. First, in order to prevent such situation from being happening, the grounding system is very important to flow the certain amount of high voltage energy directly neutralized to the earth. So the second one, an accurate grounding system will provide stability and be able to minimize as much as possible the leakage current. And the last one is to avoiding high costs, because as we know, it is better to invest money to apply a grounding system than to have used a lot of saving to repair a house that is to repair a burnt house or the equipment that is damaged by the lightning strike. Next, the objective. There are three parts I can serve for the objective, which is to analyze the factor that affecting the own value. Second, to compare the type of soil. And the third one is to determine the best method of grounding system for various soil. Okay, for this section, scope or the limitation of the project, I'm using the Cooper rod, Cooper clamp, Cooper rod coupling, PVC earth chamber, and the earthing cable. There are shown the quantity, which this is not the final or the exact quantity, because I do not bury all the method yet. So this is the earlier, so I consider it will be enough for my project. And there is a size, the brand, all the material that I am using. The brand meet the requirement from the JKR or Suruhanjaya Tenaga Expectation. There is the price and the total price for the project. About the tools, there are steel hammer, hook, cutter cable, adjustable plier, and earth ground tester. The method, there are two methods, which is single and parallel ground rod, and three types of soil: peat, loam, and silt soil. So for the scope, I will conduct this project for loam soil at Kampung Hubai, Kuantan, for peat soil at Taman Industrial Study, which is my residential area, and silt soil at Taman Tanah Putih Baru. So according to the IEE standard in Malaysia, it must be 5 ohm. It must be less than 5 ohm about the grounding system. But from according to the Suruhanjaya Tenaga, which is ST, we need to be less than 10 ohm, but they changed the guideline in 2015 and say 500 ohm and less. Okay, for the literature review, this first journal, the author is Abdul, Bender and Albert, with the title all about the electrical grounding system. What can I say about this journal? I can summarize it into the three main points to the type of grounding system, which is underground systems, resistance grounded system, and solidly grounded system. Which is the underground system, it runs without a conscious connection to the ground. The resistance is when the neutral line and ground are connected by a resistor in electrical power system. So for the solid ground system, this system has the ability to generate significant ground fault current, so the flaws are easy to find. Okay, next. The second journal that I can summarize is the importance of electrical grounding by Switzer. So there are several points that I can summarize. In this journal, their study is about to determine the need or the importance of electrical grounding, which is first is remove the shock risk, protect electrical equipment, help to avoid electrical fire, decrease the cost, and reduce electrical noise. For the third journal that I can summarize to be in literature review, it is prepared by the Sundra Varadan Reddy with the title of Factor Affecting the Earthing Installation. And what can I say? There are 7 main points that affecting the grounding system, which is soil condition, soil resistivity, dissolved salt, moisture in soil, location of earth pit, physical composition, and climate condition. The next part would be go to the methodology, which is this the flow chart of the overall project. First, we need to spot the factor that affecting the affecting the earthing system. So there are 2 type of method, which is each method will be applied to the all type of soils, and we measure it using earth grounded tester. If it less than 5 ohm, then the grounded system will be installed for the residential area. But if it more than 5 ohm, we can overcome it by adding another rod. So this is the formula for single rod, which is the upper formula is to determine the resistance of single rod, and the lower is to determine the soil resistivity for single rod. Okay, for parallel rod, the upper formula is to determine the resistance, and the lower formula is to determine the resistivity for parallel rod that being applied at that type of soil. So the constant, I have provided the table, we can refer it from that. Okay, another methodology is I'm using the material and application such as copper rod, copper clamp, copper coupling, PVC earth chamber, earthing cable, and earth ground tester. For the method, as I mentioned it before, I'm using 2 type of method, which is single and parallel grounding rod, and type of soil. There are 3 type of soil, which is peat, loam, and silt soil. Okay, next part also in methodology, but I will talk about the flowchart of earth tester working process, which is how to handle the earth tester machine. First, we need to connect E, which is potential of electrode. Sorry, earth electrode. And then we need to bury the spike P and C, which is P is potential electrode and C is current electrode, in between 5 to 10 meter each. Then we calculate the earth voltage. If it is less than 3 volt, then we need to measure directly the resistance by setting the range switch. But it is more than 3 volt, we need to change the location of spike P and C. After we measure, we need to change or setting the range. First from 2000 ohm, second 200 ohm, and third 20 ohm. And then the result will represent at the LCD display. So the next part is result, but this is the PSM one. There is no specific or no official result. I can present to you the pre-result, but only for the loam soil, which is there is 3 type of soil. I can present about one only for this semester, because I have no time to complete all the method. So as you can see, at the single road at the loam soil, single road system, first road I bury, I get 49.1 ohm, and then I adding one more, it will be 2 road in the soil. The result different from the past, which is 11.7 ohm, and the last one I adding another more, which is the total of 3 road. And the ohm of grounding system at that type of soil using single road grounding, the value of ohm is 2.79, which is it meet the requirement. So that's a pre-result that I can show. Others result at PSM2 later. So this is the proof I have done. I have complete the single road for loam soil. As you can see, all the value. So next part is conclusion, which is for this chapter of study, I will be conducting the conclusion after gain all the data to be analyzed. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching.